Hello and peace, greetings, everybody. It's another week of miracle time, having miracle moments with our special guest in the house. Welcome, Dr. Nick Sim. It's wonderful to have you in our space today.
Hello, thank you so much for having me, Kakak.
Yes, yes. I love it every time. You're the only person in the whole world that calls me Kaka, and in a Chinese friend who calls me Kaka to be exact. And thank
Thank
you
you so
so
much.
much. And for those of you who don't know, Kaka in Malay language means sister, and in Tamil, they call it Akka, right? So it's the same.
Yeah.
So we all sound the same in our language. So thank you, Nick, for joining us. And as everybody knows, this session is something that we have been putting on together every Sunday to inspire people to look at the miracles that happens around us. This is a project of our Go Global Business School, and it is really an exciting time that we are living in the world right now. That we will be, it'd be nice to be inspired by some miracles, and that's why we hold this session to give everybody a renewing and re-energizing way of living in their lives. So I have with me Nick, as I introduced. He is the founder, Dr. Nick Sim is the founder of Whizhearts and
Co-founder.
okay, co-founder. Okay, go co-founder. And I know that you and your partner Eric are doing an awesome work, reaching out to trainers and coaches, supporting them in their journey in Singapore, and I think across the Asian region as well. So welcome and thank you for your valuable time with us.
Thank you so much.
Yes. So as we talk about, miracles, do you believe in miracles?
Of course, I do. Just before I started the session with you this morning, I was just talking to my wife, and we were just manifesting and praying for a miracle to happen for in our lives.
Wow, awesome, awesome. And when we say miracles, it's really the what looks impossible happens, and that's why we call it a miracle to start off
Yes.
the journey. Yes, thank you so much. And we would really would like to have you play the game with us. And you know the miracle game, and I was explaining to you before. It was launched in the National Library in Singapore when I first launched it in 2013, very long
Mm.
ago. And
Wow, 7 years ago.
yes, and it was we had a radio interview of it in the 98.7,
Mhm.
98.3, the Chinese, no, the English channel, as well as in Malaysia, BFM. And the host play with us. And I know, Nick, you also have an experience of being a DJ, right?
Well, that was long history.
Yeah, like this long ago.
That was definitely more than 21 years ago because I started in 1997 when I was 17. And
Wow.
so, you know how old am I already? I'm 42 this year. So, indeed, yeah, so it has been all these years I stopped doing, I stopped appearing on radio station programs in about 1.5 years ago.
Right,
So, I can't
right.
wait to go back again if there's an opportunity. So, I'm telling the universe that I'm ready to go back again.
Wow, so cool, so cool. Maybe we should do some online channel, and 华文、英文一起 combine together 做一个节目怎么样？
没有问题，你知道吗？当我第一次看到你的时候，在台上用普通话在沟通交流的时候，叹为观止，说："哇哦，这位是披着
谢谢谢谢，
途中的
哎
会说中文的一位姐姐，好令
包
人
着头的，
真的是羡慕哦。"就是因为
抱着
因为你是回教徒嘛，穆斯林嘛，所以你
嗯，
带的是回经嘛，所以我真的当时真的让我另眼相看。
谢谢谢谢。And it's always been the encouragements of friends like you that keeps us going. And thank you very much for being that in that space of friendship for all these years. And thank you so much for that.
Thank you
So,
so
are
much.
you ready to play the game?
All set to go.
Yes. So, as we say, the game is a miracle game. As we say, there are answers everywhere around us, and it's to become aware and conscious of
Mhm.
what's happening around us that can really bring us back to clarity and power. And it gives us sometimes a booster. And it need not be, it's not tarot card reading. We always tell people about this. So, it is really about us going into a space of acknowledgement of what's happening and what's working and what's not working. So this is how you play the game. And it need not be so you take a deep breath in, releasing all the tension in your body. and really
Okay.
calming down. And with that, I want you to think of a challenge or a question you want to answer to. So it need not be a challenge, it can be a question you feel like, I would love an answer to this. So relax your body and really think of that question. And normally we say, don't say like, when will this happen questions. It will be how to make it happen, that kind of a conversation. So once you've thought of a question, I want you to think of a number between 1 to 100.
39.
39. And so now this is the first number that you are thinking of. So let's go in there and click
Oh, you never
on
asked me
number.
why is it 39?
Oh, yeah, you can tell me. I'm more than happy to listen to that. Tell me.
Because it's my birthday.
哦，三号9月3号，
对了，所以你永
对
远不会有机
，3rd
会
of
忘
September，
记，OK？Multiple of
三
three time tables, one time three three, three time three nine, 39.
That's interesting. So let's see what 39 has in store for you today. So I clicked on it, and this number, and it jumps to the page. So this is it. You want to read out?
Yeah. It's all of us or none. We really need to get this. Only our ego can be in the way of this truth. When this truth stands, realizing the only way to one world is to be inclusive. We allow love to preview, create ways to come together and serve humanity as one.
Righty. Very. What are you getting? What your question was? I don't want to know what's the question or the challenge you talked about. Does this relate to what your question was?
I really have no idea, but I am keen to understand the underlying dynamics of this statement towards the question
Sure.
I have asked, but not
Sure.
an issue. Also, can let you know. So, because I'm asking about my eczema on my face and on my nose, how and what can I do so that they can be gone forever and ever?
All right, interesting. So, okay, so thank you so much for being open. And, when we look at the sentences, it relates directly to what we are talking about. And I feel that this has all the answer that you want. Okay, let me
Mhm.
just go into a deeper understanding of this. First of all, when we read out the messages of this miracle game book, it is not a direct answer like do this kind of a thing. It is an implied answer and a solution, possible solution for what you're looking for and what maybe you need to learn so that it can be resolved. So this is where the conversation is. So today
Mhm.
we are talking about this. It is all of us or none. We really need to get this. Only our ego can go in the way of this truth. When this truth stands, realizing the only way to the one world is to be inclusive, we allow love to prevail, create ways to come together and serve humanity as one. So as much as this is nothing to do with eczema, we're very clear about that, everyone. Sounds like it's nothing to do with eczema. I want to ask you, Nick, how much
Yes.
have you accepted this condition that you have?
Oh, 100% resist it.
So I know you are very much into this healing space and everything. You are a very powerful, learning person. So I want to tell you that when what we resist persists.
Persist.
That's right.
Oh.
So it is really, and what I can also tell you on a personal space, and it's
Mm.
very interesting. And this is possibly the first time I'm telling on FB Live that I suffered a inborn skin condition
Oh.
since birth. And
Okay.
I don't cover my scarf because I have the scar because it went off when I was 19 years old. But all my life it was there, and it is so bad that it's actually rashes. And I was so humiliated in school. You feel so ashamed when you're out
Yeah,
there.
I understand
So
that.
that so I relate to you so much. Do you get it? And in the
Mhm.
recent months, in the lockdown and everything, a lot of things are showing up for people. As much as I'm into all this Om stuff and everything and prayers and all of that, I have some part of me that was resisting myself. So that is the condition actually started healing and it went off. Some part of the thing has totally gone off when I went into a space of accepting who I am as is, because most of the time is the shame and the guilt and the feeling not good enough conversation because of a certain
Mm.
condition. So now let's go back to the words we are putting here. So accepting everything as one part of the whole. It's not about human being, but every single entity in us, even our body parts. Our skin is part of our body, right?
Of
So how
course.
comfortable are we in our own skin?
Not, not comfortable at all.
So I relate to you, and I know that let's stop this sharing so that we can see more of each other. So do you relate to this conversation that how much we can become comfortable with in our own body? So this, all of us are one, right? It's not
Mm,
no more about, for your case, it's not about other people. It's not like you and me. It's not about us. It's a whole universe as one, and every part of us can speak to us. And how much are we listening to it? So you want to tune in and ask your body, your skin, what are you telling me? What must I learn from you? Does that relate to you?
yes.
What have you got to say about that?
Um, it has to be humanity. I
Yeah.
have
Being
no idea,
compassionate.
but the word humanity came into my mind when you asked me about that.
Yeah. So that's the
Yeah.
word we use, is to have compassion for ourselves. And you
Mm-hmm.
and I know, in our learnings, we always, put us as ourselves as the last thing on the world. Everything
Mm-hmm.
else is more important. Work is more important. Family is more important. But we forget to give attention and love and compassion to ourselves. We are so judgmental on ourselves. So when all these skin conditions or anything that's not working comes up, we feel less than perfect, and because of that it kind of aggravates. So this is a direct answer to you, and you see it's an implied conversation about love, and that love prevails. Did you read that statement just now? We talked about it.
Mm, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So we allow love to prevail, create ways to become together, and serve humanity as one.
Mm-hmm.
So what's interesting is right now, Nick, and the condition is, or your skin, your body skin is separated.
On my face. The eczema
Yeah.
is on my face. I can't hide.
Okay.
I'm not like you. You can wear a tudung to hide. I can't. That's why I'm so sad.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry that
Oh
you are
no, but
feeling
why
like
I
that.
think that this is really something for me because being being my industry, being what my profession is, I can just all like anybody, if you have skin condition like eczema, you can hide it under the sleeve and stuff like that. But when you have it on your face, you can't hide at all because
That's right.
if you're having it on your chin area, at least can mask out. But on your eyes, how to mask
Yeah.
out?
Yes, yes,
And
yes.
that's ready to face, and that's ready to force me to look at it.
Yes, yes, yes. So you can surely go through this and, kind of probably, that was one of the miracles you needed to know how to solve this, and
Yep.
pay more attention to your skin and love it more, as much as you say you resisted it, and create an avenue to embrace it, and make it
Yes.
one, and thank it. Actually, normally what we do is to thank the situation for showing up. So by accepting it and thanking it, by thanking it, you're accepting it and allowing it. So when the more you resist, the more it goes on. Like, like sometimes, our family members, they keep telling us something that we say we don't want to do it, we resist it. Same thing. So now is a time for you to embrace it and love it, yes, and thank it, and it will just disappear. Trust me, it's
Sure.
the magic miracle around it. And
I
it has
will.
happened for me, so I'm telling you. By the way, my skin is okay now. It's no more.
Mm,
And that is what I did as well. So sometimes they say must put all the medicine and everything. That's part of the journey, but it's more of these other things. So what else are you getting from that message other than this condition? What else can you talk about it for yourself on this situation?
Well, I've been quite judgmental recently in my course of work and in my life. So I think that it really sends a good reminder for me that since I choose to be in this space as a trainer, as a speaker, or running in the education industry as a business owner, I have to allow a lot of even though that because I'm pretty sure that you have came across or come across in this journey that a lot of practitioners of with different characters and stuff like that. Sometimes you just yeah, just a good reminder that only love can help me to prolong my journey and to ready to go out to live out my mission and life purpose on this planet.
Wow, very nice. And I've always known you as someone who is so humble, so, just a smiling face all the time. I haven't seen you get angry lah.
Oh, don't get into it. You can ask Dr. Eric. He will promise you that he will not want to see me get angry at all.
Okay, so that's news for me. But Dr. Nick and Dr. Eric are a perfect partnership. You've been traveling and taking care of Malaysia, Singapore, and of course in China as well. You have a huge footing there. So this is wonderful that you all are doing some awesome work and still providing that opportunity for trainers and coaches to flourish together, especially at this time of the year. I mean, the
We
whole
are still
year has
looking for
been.
trainers too. If you're interested, let us know.
Yes, yes, definitely. We will reach out for you to more trainers so that more people can be part of the journey with you.
Sure,
And
definitely.
yes, thank you so much. So now let's go into the other side where what miracles have you experienced in your life? We'll love to hear from you.
I have received a lot of miracles in life, and one of them I would say that is definitely that I fainted last October, and that's exactly 1 year ago when I was jogging. I came back from all my speaking trips and stuff like that. So I came back. I was jogging and about to cool down. I was cooling down after my jogging, and suddenly I just fainted on the spot. And yep, I broke my teeth, I broke my wrist. I had to go for operations, hospitalized for a couple of days, and stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh my God.
So, mm,
Then what happened? What was it? Why did you faint?
that is a miracle. I'm alive talking to you today.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds really, really serious.
Yes, 2019 to 2020 has been a year of ups and downs for me, especially visiting hospital is not or no longer unfamiliar place for me. So I've been going in and out of hospital for 2019 and 2020. So indeed, if you ask me that does miracle happen in my life, I can tell you countless of them. I attempted suicide in 2006. And my body was 45 degrees down at Bishan MRT station. I was about to jump down. The train was approaching. A force pull me back, and the train came in. The door opened. I stepped into the train. The door was closed, and I looked back. There was no one at all. So if there's no miracle, then I have no idea what is that. And in
My God.
2006 September, I met with a traffic accident at CT at 6 p.m. 6 p.m. in the evening. Okay, so we jolly well know that in Singapore CT, our Central Expressway, how heavy the traffic was or is at the point of time. Okay, just when I was my bike skidded on the road, I pray. I told God that God, if you want me to be alive and to be well, please ensure that I'm in perfect shape, good health, great health. If not, please just let me leave this place totally because I don't wish to be a burden to my family because my mom is a chronic patient, ill patient. Yeah, after upon I finish a prayer, guess what? It's just like Moses split apart the Red Sea. All the traffic just they just stop or they just proceed and the that very
Oh,
lane that I was on there was no traffic at all. The moment I stopped, my bike also stopped also. So I was not injured, not much injury on me, other than ribcage fractured.
my God.
Yeah,
God bless you. God bless you. So beautiful
amen.
to hear this. These are things that, we say about miracles wanting to happen. There are miracles that we hope we avoid, not happening and we are saved. Things that we pray that will not happen and we are saved. Oh my God. Really gives me goosebumps when you share all of that.
Please do
So
not
it
say
is,
that.
yeah?
No, I say that please do not say that it's my honor to be a testimony of
Yes.
God and of universe just to allow me to share with you that that's why always people always challenge me that are they really God? I say I have no idea whether you believe or not, but for me definitely I believe there's God and this thing called the higher the universe or the creator, someone that's greater than me as a human being, always looking after me and my loved ones.
That's right. That's right. I feel that that is what exactly you are demonstrating. And to hear all of that, and even in the last 1 year, you have been experiencing really bless you so much that, with so much of work. And I know you have been in motion all the time. And your
Mhm.
Facebook surely doesn't show what you are talking about. So you are so strong and powerful in the way that you demonstrate his miracles. So thank you so much for being that.
Thank you so much. Thank you for
Yes,
so much for giving the platform and the opportunity to share what what my God has for me to come forward to share His love for me and for everyone on this planet.
yes, absolutely. There's like what you said, one higher source that takes care of all of us. And whatever name you want to call it, it is one source that is,
Mm,
providing for everyone. And then it's for us to take forth the journey in demonstration of his miracles. And I just so believe what you said, being an instrument to share his miracles, to be a testimony for his miracles. And then people will ask you, so what happened, what, who is that, and what is how does it, how does it manifest, how do I believe in such a thing? So this is where our work becomes more powerful, to be the testimony for the higher source.
definitely.
Very nice, very nice. So if I were to ask you as we round off the session, what is the message you have for everybody? I left one message in the screen because
Oh,
I felt that our friendship stands above everything else. Whatever we are going through, we just know that we are there for each other, and we always greet each other with a smile, no matter what. In that sense. So, what is your message for the world?
perhaps for me is that what I went through in life, all these years or even recently, I only have one thing. I'm not Nike, but just do it. you know, if you meet someone, just message that person. If you want to talk to that person, just call him out. If you want to say I love you, just say it. Because you never know that when will be your last moment or this person last moment. So just do it.
That's right. Thank you so much. That is so powerful. I think our Dr. Serge, our business partner from US, is just posted on that. It's late night for him there. He's watching this show with us. And there's quite a few others in other pages and YouTube channel they are watching in. And also for those watching the recording, this is one of our very heartwarming session we have had with Nick, Dr. Nick. He refused to let me call him doctor, but I will insist on calling him Dr. Nick.
Nick will do. Nick will do.
And it is a real honor and privilege for you to be in our show and also share your wisdom. For those of you watching, remember to share this out so that more people can be inspired for what is in store for us in life to move forward as a more important human being for humanity. That's what it is. And anchor the message of love, peace, and joy for everybody to grow together. Have a blessed week ahead, everyone. Thank you so much, Dr. Nick, for being
Thank
here.
you. Goodbye, Kakak.
Thank you.
Peace be with
Bye-bye.
you and with all your loved ones. Goodbye.
Yes. Peace be with